Hey, what is going on there YouTube? This is the Gaming Guy. In today's video I'm going to be going over the week 2 drop list for this full winter season, or for full winter Supreme 2018. Now obviously today's drop list is going to be a lot shorter than last week's drop list, just because of the fact that obviously week 1 drop lists are normally a lot longer and they include a lot more items. However, with this one it is extremely short, and if there are like any changes or anything added to it, I will obviously update that in the comment section or put it in the comment section. However, I think this is the full drop list that we're going to have. Now obviously the main theme of this week is the Nike shoes that are coming out, the SB Gattos, or Gatto, however you want to pronounce them, that are coming out. But other than that, there aren't many other items that are coming out that have got my eye, so I might just be going for a beanie this week and then just going through each like sort of category to see what people or what other people are after, because I think this week's just a simple lookbook week and it's probably not going to interest many people, so I might just go for a beanie and just leave it at that. But anyway, let's get straight into this. Okay, so like I said, obviously the drop list is a lot shorter. There are 23 items coming out this week, which is 55 items less than week 1, so we've got a lot less items coming out this week. However, there's one item that is pretty much the top item. However, its price is a little bit high, I think, but obviously because of the company that it's collaborated with, that's the reason why it is so expensive. That item is obviously the most hyped item of the week, which is the Supreme Lucano step ladder. Now the normal price for these step ladders by the company Lucano is about 140, 147 pounds, and the estimated, or the price for this one, is meant to be 198 pounds. So it's quite expensive. I've already seen a video of it, and the video, you know, I think it's pretty cool. However, obviously you're paying for the company that it's collaborated with, because their item is obviously that price. So with the Supreme on it, it's about £50 more. And yeah, it's £200 for this piece. So if you're after that, you know, it could be a cool accessory to possibly hang, or you could sit it, or you could use it, you know, as a step ladder, but I don't know many people who are going to. But yeah, that's the most hyped item of the week, and pretty much the biggest item that's coming out this week. I don't know if a lot of people will be purchasing this, but it's the most hyped item of the week. Okay, moving on, we've got the Water Arc hooded sweatshirt. I believe this is the piece where it's all got like raindrops on it. I'd have to check, but yeah, it's the piece with all the sort of raindrops. Over the Supreme font, it's got all raindrops. I think this is a really nice and clean piece. I like the grey colourway in this, as well as, well, pretty much every colourway is nice, but I think grey colourway, I think, is definitely a nice choice or pick that you could go for if you're going for this, but any colourway highlights it well. So yeah, that's the second most hyped piece, and it is a nice piece. So the Water Arc hooded sweatshirt could actually take over as the most hyped item, because it's only now on Supreme Community, it's like 200 likes or so away from being the top, so that could be the most hyped item of the week. But moving on, we've got two pairs of the SB Gattos. We've got the white and blue colorway. I liked the blue colorway more than the white colorway. However, in this case, the white colorway has nearly double the amount of likes as the blue. If you'd like to get my opinions on that, you can go and check out yesterday's video. But in general, the majority was saying that they're either trash, terrible, worst shoes that have come out, you know, just different things like that, like the typical sort of thing that comes out after every single shoe. I will say that they aren't like crazy cool or amazing, but I do prefer the blue colorway. So yeah, that's that. Moving on, we've got the split logo short sleeve top. I think this price will probably be £78, and yeah, the colors are just like split pretty much. It's as the name implies. I think the black and white colorway or this blue and sort of mustardy colorway are quite nice, but some people might like the other colorways, or the other colorways might do better. We don't know. Following this, we have a vertical logo stripe long sleeve top. I'll be honest, this isn't as good as the 1994 long sleeve that came out. However, it's still nice, but I don't know, it's not an amazing sort of item that stands out, so its likes and dislikes are basically even currently. Up next, we've got the military camp cap. Yeah, it's a camp cap, it's military, there's not much else to say. I might either be picking this up or one of the beanies that's coming out this week, but I'll still have to wait and see. Hopefully they put out like another item or two, but I don't think they will. So moving on, we've got the vampire hooded sweatshirt. This is one of the Mike Hill pieces. I believe they're doing this also on a hat or cap or beanie, and a couple of other pieces, but they'll probably be released at another point in time. But yeah, this Mike Hill little piece. and yeah, it's just a small vampire that says Supreme. Following this, we've got another pair of the Gatto shoes in the red colorway, which currently have over 5,000 dislikes, so we'll just move ahead on them. Then we've got this tricolor hooded sweatshirt. It's sort of trying to follow the almost like patchwork color, you know, design layout, but it's not as well executed. I do like the central sort of colorway, which is like this white cream color. However, I wouldn't be purchasing it myself because I probably wouldn't wear a piece like this. I would possibly wear like a patchwork one, but they've already released that in the past, so that's not going to be dropping. Next up, we have the studded beanie. This is one of the items that I might be picking up, just that I've like pick up a beanie sort of thing, because I want to pick up some beanies this season to wear and then some to keep stocked, so I might be going for this one just because I want to like pick some up. But then again, I'm not really a massive fan of the design. If it didn't have the sort of studs in it, I think it would be received a lot better, but it is what it is. Following this, we've got the last colorway in the Gatto shoes, which is the black colorway, which currently has over 5,100 dislikes. So yeah, it is not well received in any way. Moving on, we've got a Vela track jacket. Last season, the Vela pieces actually went down or were received quite well. Well, they sold out, all of them sold out in the end. However, these ones are not being received too well. The only thing that I can see about these is that on the sleeves, or on the lower half of the sleeves, they've got Supreme embroidered. And that's it. I'm not really a fan of any of the colorways. If anything, I'd go for this navy and sort of dark red sort of colorway. But other than that, I'm not a fan of this piece. Next up, we've got the Diamond Rayon bomber jacket. This piece is going to bomb. It's nothing crazy or over the top. You might as well just have released a plain bomber jacket, because there's nothing special about it sort of thing. And it will still have quite a high retail, so yeah. Following this, we've got a Cashmere Sweater, which again just has a ton of dislikes. The colours are extremely vibrant, and I think it will have a high price tag as well, so I think that's why it's getting a lot of dislike. Next up, we have the OMT, or OMT, which I believe is something to do with Hinduism. So yeah, I think it's just got the sort of symbol for that, or the text for that, or all over. I don't know anything else. I just know that I'm pretty sure that it's Hinduism that it's like derived from, and that's coming out, but it hasn't been received too well either. All of the items from here on are just not well received in any way, so just take that into consideration. Next up, we have a leather trucker jacket. Yeah, I mean, it's a trucker jacket made out of leather. There's not much to say. Again, it's not well received like a couple of the other pieces, and it'll probably still have quite a high retail too. Following this, we've got the Crown logo beanie. Now, I might pick up this beanie instead of the studded one, because I do prefer this sort of crown arc to it a bit more. However, I don't know, I might just be looking at if any of the beanies from last week are still available and go for one of them instead. But I hope that they maybe put out another item or two, I don't know, because this week is a bit underwhelming, to be honest. Obviously, most people I've seen, or the most comments that I've seen, have said that it's a trash week, you know, worst week so far. But there's only been 2 weeks so far, so you can't really be saying that. And obviously, comparing it to Spring Summer 18 isn't really the best thing to do, because each season is different. At least they're just getting the lookbook items out of the way, but I can understand why people are a bit like, oh, this is underwhelming sort of thing, but they did put the majority of the lookbook items out for week 1. So next we have the Preach mesh back 5-panel. I believe it's got something from in the Bible. I think it's got John 3:16, I believe, is the section from the Bible like printed across it, or as a graphic across it. But again, not well received. So it seems they're releasing a lot of the Mike Hill pieces this week. And the next up is the Denim Zip Up Shirt with the little vampire logo on it. Again, there's nothing crazy about it, you know. They could have blown this up on the back of the zip up shirt and made it a bit more of a like piece that would stand out, but instead it's just got the small logo, hardly, like, not really that visible, to be honest. And yeah, I think they could have just done a bit more with this piece. Following this, we've got the Global 5-panel. Yeah, not much else to say, it's just the Global 5-panel. Then we've got a pair of cargo pants that are dropping probably have a high retail to them and they're not well received. Then we've got the Vampire 6 panel. At least on this, because it's only a hat, you know, the logo is visible quite well, but on the other pieces it's not that visible. And to finish off the velour, or the opposite to the velour, we've got the velour track pan. So that's going to cover this week's drop list. To be honest, it's not a great week, obviously, but there are a couple of items that are okay. Obviously, the step ladder highlights it. Definitely the water arc hooded sweatshirt is a really nice piece. Apart from that, there aren't any crazy pieces. I definitely think that possibly I might be going for a military camp cap, but I don't know yet. I might go for the camo colorway, but then again, the black or orange way can be quite decent as well, so I'll have to see what the retail on that is and see if there's anything still available on Supreme that I might pick up instead. Other than that, if there are any updates to this, as I said, I'll comment them down below, but let me know your thoughts down below. Obviously, I've seen the majority of people's thoughts, which have said that this is pretty much a trash week and that it's just not great as a whole, but that's going to happen with Supreme. If they use 78 items in like the first week and you've got 23 the following week, it's going to happen where you won't have these crazy good weeks. However, I believe in 2 weeks' time we're meant to be having the Comme des Garçons collab. So yeah, we've got that to look forward to, which is going to be, I believe they're meant to be dropping a hat or cap, a jacket, a tee, a hoodie, and then some pants or bottoms or whatever, and maybe another item, I don't know, but those are the majority. And then obviously the shoes as well, but those are the main items that are meant to be coming out of that. Chances of copying something are very low, but you can always give it your best shot, you know. But yeah, that covers this video. If you enjoyed, like, be much appreciated. Today was meant to be the day when I was going to upload my or when it arrives, I was going to upload the video about the varsity jacket. However, I'll probably move that to either tomorrow or during the weekend, or maybe Friday or something. I'll have to look into which day I'm going to do that for. But if you want that video out tomorrow, then I'll definitely unbox that and upload that tomorrow. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, like, be much appreciated. Other than that, thank you for the support on the recent videos, like I said. And thank you for everyone who's subscribing, because we hit 4.6k, which is nuts, you know. We're so close to 5,000, it's crazy. So yeah, I really do appreciate it, and yeah, I'll see you all next time. Peace.